on, everybody? You're listening to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the fucking hottest dude in the podcast game, Sebastian Conelli. And as always, per usual, we got the cute boy here himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello to beautiful
What's
people.
going on, beautiful people?
I told you, man. You showed up today. You weren't the cute boy. You were a cute ass man, bro. You rolled through with those Tims and you made me feel upside down. Okay?
Tims do a lot.
Yeah, Tims do a lot for you.
For me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep it up for the season.
Tims are a cute little look.
No, they're not cute.
They're a rugged look.
I went, damn, who's this man that showed up at my door?
That's all it took. I wore the exact same thing yesterday.
You did?
Same jeans, same hoodie. Yeah, different t-shirt underneath, but I wore the same jeans, same hoodie. Revolutionized by the Tims.
Changed the game. Team Tims over here. I'm so excited for this guest. This guest has been a long overdue, and we are very excited for this wonderful person. She is amazing, and she has known Mr. Robbie since college.
My oldest friend to come on the pod.
This is your oldest friend.
I would say to come on the pod.
To come on the pod.
Yeah.
To come on the pod. Okay.
I haven't had that many
friends.
Quite
important distinction. Yes.
Yeah. Brittany was like, no fucking way.
There's a caveat there.
All right, let me introduce.
I haven't had that many friends come on.
No, I know. Let me introduce. All right. She has an amazing TikTok. She's got an amazing Instagram, a YouTube page. It's fucking tremendous. If you are a hot girl with curly hair, she is your fucking Jesus. So go to her, okay?
She is
fucking
your Jesus.
Pray at the altar of Britt curls, okay? Anytime I go out with a girl with curly hair, I always bring her up.
You do that. You actually do.
Wait, give it up for Brittany Sangastiano.
Hello.
Ooh.
Thank you. What a welcome.
I do that.
You do. No, there's been multiple people I feel like that I've met that have been like mentioned that to me.
Multiple. Well, flex.
He's also gaslighted your existence to me.
What
by
do you
saying
mean?
That
whoa, be easy with that the GL word, bro.
He's upset because I've been like, oh, he would used to be a bit on the show that he would always talk about how I buy all these curly hair products. And I'll be like, no, my friend is a curly hair influencer, and she gets them for free and gives them to me. He goes, yeah, sure, you have a friend. Yeah, he's got a friend. Yeah.
Go back and listen. I wasn't saying he refuses that he puts anything in his hair, but he does.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, a little bit.
Robbie does a good job. His hair's been looking wonderful.
I don't perm it though.
You perm?
No, I don't perm.
The kid wraps
a
t-shirt
perm
around
at all.
You wrap a t-shirt around your head.
I did do that to him. That was on me. That, you know what? It's fully on me. I take full responsibility for that. But you know what? It makes the curls look wonderful.
So one time there was a girl, then she met you.
Yes.
And then afterwards, because Brittany, we'll hang out. Brittany's a fun time. And a girl came and met us at the bar.
Yes.
And then afterwards, later that night, she said, I'm so embarrassed. I go, what's the matter, baby? And she goes, my hair just wasn't up to par to me, Brittany.
Oh, really?
She goes, I can't believe I met Brittany when my hair was like this.
That is really sweet, though.
Yeah, she was so disappointed that you didn't meet her on a fresh wash day.
Yes.
Yeah. On a wash day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is really funny.
Yeah, you got a reputation.
Thank you so much. I mean, I don't mean to intimidate people.
You do.
I mean, Brittany's mad nice, I feel like.
Yeah, it's they're not intimidated by the personality. Nah.
Right. It's the hair thing.
It's the hair thing. You're tremendous with that shit.
You.
I watch your videos.
You do?
Yeah.
Have you picked up any tips?
Nah.
No, nothing.
What are you watching for?
Support.
The support.
Also, I
good
like
content, well shot.
Yes. I will say, it's more
audio.
It is when we started the podcast, we watched a lot of your stuff to pick up techniques.
Yeah.
I love to hear that.
I do like that you're like, you could do it cheap.
Yes, exactly. Oh my goodness. So many people say things like you shouldn't buy drugstore, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And you don't have to spend a lot of money. You
no.
know?
What's your drugstore choice?
Oh, I live near Dwayne Reed, so that would have to be the go-to. But it's the most expensive, I will say, Dwayne Reed.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. I think CVS is cheaper.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What do you, Rob?
I used to live by I mean, it's a matter of where you live, I would say.
Yeah. I'm a CVS man.
I used to live by CVS.
I wish I was Walgreens. To be a Walgreens man, you have a family.
I mean, at Walgreens in Jersey, I was. Walgreens in Rite Aid, they lived across the street from each other. They were the
two
best
houses.
Yeah.
The Capulets and the Montagues across from each other.
I mean, that was like a cool thing to do. When you don't drink in high school, we would go just get snacks at Rite Aid. I remember when the Rite Aid first was built within a 5-minute walk from my house. I think I went every day for 2 months.
Snacks,
Oh, yeah.
Snack selections are insane at these drugstores.
Yeah.
Yes.
Insane. 7-Eleven could take some notes from these drugstores on how to do these snack shits.
Yeah.
When did you decide that you want to invest in your hair?
Ooh, you know what? I think it was after my ex-boyfriend and I broke up, and I decided I needed a hobby. So that was it.
I love that.
And was the hobby the hair or the videos?
It was like the Instagram account. So I made an Instagram account like documenting how I do my hair, and like that was like my hobby.
That's amazing.
Point.
You're
Yes.
like, I'm gonna get hotter and make it public.
Exactly. You spot on.
It's like a gym bro. Right?
Yeah,
a guy
Yes.
goes through a breakup.
Very
He has a gym
similar.
bro account.
Yes, exactly.
That's so amazing. Wow. Did he follow or did you block?
Oh, I told him about it originally, and then we broke up, and he did unfollow eventually.
He did unfollow.
Yes, yeah.
I respect that.
You gotta.
Yeah, you gotta protect.
You
your peace.
gotta.
Yeah.
There's no need to follow exes. Do you
Right.
follow exes?
Especially as they're gaining thousands of followers.
I know, especially it's like, damn, the hair looks good. Wow, a lot of people are saying how cool she is. Damn. Nah, I'll follow. I'll keep following.
No, you gotta get out.
I think there are some people that I still follow, but like, I think recently with like dating recently in New York City, unless I'm really serious with someone, I haven't gone out of my way to follow them, because then, you know, you don't have to deal with that thing of like, should I unfollow? Should I
Sure.
mute them? That kind of thing. So
Sure, yeah, because it is a thing. Sometimes I mute out of respect.
right, exactly.
Out
Yes.
of respect.
Yes.
I tell a girl to follow me before we even meet.
Wait,
Really?
you say follow me?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Just so that they know there's this other side of me
Oh,
that they
right.
might not enjoy that's a little bit douchier than maybe me in real life.
Wait, so you say
I go, just
either
so
follow
you know,
me or check, this is what I
this
do.
is- yeah, I'll bring it up a little bit.
Right. It's like a filtering thing.
Yeah,
Like,
just
let's
so-
get it out of the way now.
Just so you know, there's flaws.
Right.
And these flaws are public.
Yes.
And everyone knows about them. And I say stuff that I don't mean, but a lot of people think I do. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
man.
it's good to get out of the way. What dating apps are you on?
Hinge and Bumble are the main two. Yeah,
Hinge.
stay away from Tinder at the moment. It feels a little casual, juvenile, I would say.
Juvenile.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh, I don't mean to insult anyone on Tinder.
No, but it's a fuck app, right?
Yeah, yes, it is. Yeah.
Which do you prefer, Bumble or Hinge?
Gosh, I feel like there's better people on Hinge, but I just feel like Bumble is just easier. I don't know. I think I like Bumble.
I've never done Bumble.
Well, so Bumble, the women message first is the whole
Yes.
deal. And I kind of like that because I like being in control of the whole conversation. So
Okay.
I think that entices me a little bit more.
When you message, so this is good. It's good because as men, it's also on Hinge. It's always like they'll just match with you, and then you have to say something first.
Right. Yeah.
It's like the subtext. What do you say first if you're opening up a Bumble thing?
So I think I like to do something that's relevant to their profile and like really get into it, start a conversation. So it's like unique and custom to each person.
So it's a question or is it a statement?
Okay, like I'll give you an example. So I just matched with a guy who
Hot.
hot.
What
he-
is hot to you? What is hot to you?
I don't. It varies by person to person.
But I mean, it's clearly a picture.
What's
You're
the thing?
looking at
Yeah,
a
yeah,
picture.
yeah.
Here, wait.
Or
Let me.
is
Okay,
it,
why don't I describe this guy? So
Okay,
this
describe
guy
him. I'm closing my
specifically,
eyes.
he's on the taller side. He has floppy hair.
Oh, floppy.
He has a mustache.
Mustache.
I do
floppy
love
hair
a
and
mustache.
That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking.
He's a boy
Really?
but a man.
Yeah,
oh my
yes, yes,
god,
yes.
floppy hair mustache.
He's a little lanky, maybe a little nerdy. And he is getting his PhD in archaeology. And
Okay.
he
No money, just so you know. Family money, we'll say.
Okay, family money.
So he has a photo on his profile of a fossil in his hand.
Oh.
And so to open up the conversation, I haven't done this yet, but the plan is to ask him to tell me about the fossil.
Let's do it right now.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Tell
We're
me
live
about
Bumble.
the fossil.
Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it. Wait, first off, I want to see this man. We won't show the cameras. We won't show the cameras because people should be allowed to be on dating apps without publicly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll see if this loads.
Because who knows? He might be married. I don't want to out him.
Looking out for your boy.
Yeah. I'm looking out for
The
the
floppy
boys.
man.
The
Floppy man.
bumbles.
Well, it has to load though. That's
Of course.
the only thing.
Okay, so it'll load. Interesting. So you'll just ask them about like what is that fossil?
Yes. So that's the plan. Yeah. Tell me more about this fossil.
Can I say? Not the best.
All right, she's giving you
Wait,
notes.
You know what? Honestly, give me criticism. I want to hear it. I do.
There's nothing playful about that.
That's true.
It's just kind of like tell me information.
Yeah.
Almost a student, if he's teaching a class, might say that.
That's valid.
You know
Okay,
what
how
I
would
feel
you
like
edit?
is
How would you critique?
a move that
Well,
I don't
go
know
ahead.
if this is bad.
Robbie's moves are bad.
Okay.
All right.
Robbie's
Let's
too
hear
cute
Robbie.
to have good
Okay.
moves.
Okay.
What would you say if you were in my shoes?
I would be more like, I don't know if I would say this, but if we're going on the terms of fossils, I would be like, I low-key love fossils. Because I could low-key love anything.
I like that.
You know what I mean? I could say I low-key love literally anything and get myself to a place to low-key love it.
Sure.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
And
I low-key love neon signs. I low-key love soundproof rooms. I could low-key love almost
listen,
anything.
I fuck with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
I could name a couple dinosaurs. You know, Parasaur
cool.
Lophus.
Oh.
Ankylosaurus. You know,
There we
you want me
go.
to start listing? So I could probably impress him with some.
Wow.
I mean, he's a
My
PhD
nephew
candidate.
would
I
love
should.
No, you're
yeah.
not. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna out. I don't know if the goal is to out knowledge him, but it's just like, oh, I fucking am interested in this niche thing that you like.
I like
Okay,
the word
yeah.
low key.
Yeah.
Okay.
Low key was the best part because low
Well,
key
that's
is
the
a
whole
little,
move, baby.
It's casual. It's casual. There's no
Casual.
casual. We need some casualness to this, Britt.
Okay. That is formal to be like,
Yes.
please tell me about this fossil.
I mean, I'm much more blunt than Robbie.
Right.
Sebastian's
Okay.
very
So how would
blunt
you
on dating
approach?
I
apps.
was maybe not on dating apps, but
Okay,
I'm not
in
like
his own way.
But if I was to see someone holding a fossil, I'd be like, damn, never been jealous of a fossil before.
He would say that. Yeah.
That's good.
Is that good?
Wait, I might do that instead. I
Oh,
kind of
wow.
like that a lot.
That's
I like that
very
way better
direct.
than yours. That
It's-
is really good.
You think that's good?
Yes.
I should have got that.
Listen,
Damn, I've
taking
never
back,
been
huh?
jealous of
I
a
might need to
fossil
start texting
before.
you for my Bumble openers. I'm not even
I
kidding.
mean, I don't get asked for my great looks. I know how to chit chat a little slightly. You're not meeting these girls because they go, I love huge fat Swedish dudes.
Now he's Swedish.
Yes, when I'm ugly, I'm Swedish. When I'm hot, I'm Italian.
Oh my God.
Sorry, mommy.
I know. What the hell?
I know. It's good to be. That's why I like being both because then I
Yeah.
have a scapegoat.
Yes.
It's not
Swedish
perfect.
people are notoriously like good looking.
Be easy with that talk.
No, they are.
Not right. Isn't
Be
that
easy,
like
bro.
the trope of like
Be
tall,
easy.
good looking people?
Yeah, you're right.
100%.
You're right.
100%.
Swedish people are good looking. Swedish people are good looking. Okay. We're the Bumble is up and we are about to look. Okay. Oh.
He's cute.
Yeah. He's cute. Oh
Let me see.
Yo.
Let me
He's
see.
really cute.
Let me see.
He's really cute.
Okay.
Let's see.
And he's 6'5".
He's 6'5".
He's 6'5".
PhD.
Fucking huge dick.
Fucking with a P.
Fucking. Hey, bro, what are you
Whoa.
talking? I'm cultured.
Yeah.
Wow, he is kind of cute. Yeah.
I think I described him well,
6'5",
right?
in grad school. Don't know yet. Was that what he's looking for?
Yeah.
Oh, this is.
I know. I don't
come
know.
on.
I don't
you
know.
saying I've never been jealous of a fossil. If you just wanted to hook up, that's the
We'll
avenue.
see. I mean, he doesn't know what he's looking for yet. It could be me.
I'll tell you this. A man.
He knows what he's looking for.
No, it's not even that he knows. He just, if he says, I don't know yet, that
Wow.
means
He must
casual.
listen to the pod. A whole picture is his hand.
A whole picture is his hand. This is the ultimate
Oh wow!
thirst trap.
This is what we just talked about.
This is
how
what you
people
like.
think hands are hot.
They are hot.
Oh,
though.
he's 26.
He's 26.
I know. So he's a little younger than me.
He
And how do you
does
feel
not-
about that?
Oh, this
I'm
is
fine with that. I
interesting.
think I have my Bumble set to like 26 to like 33, I think.
33. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, 26. That's a nice age.
Right? Yeah.
I do
Good
1 year
range.
below me and. No.
He does 11 years younger to 1 year.
No,
younger.
no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm kidding. No, I haven't. I'm kidding. Robbie, we have to say I'm kidding.
All right,
so
all
the
right.
people don't think that's
You're
real.
kidding. You're kidding.
I'm kidding.
He's totally
You're
kidding.
kidding.
No,
What a
shut up now.
hilarious
It sounds fake. It's a funny joke.
That's hilarious.
No. What do you want to see? You want to see my 40-year-olds?
No.
Jesus Christ. No, I don't have.
Were you
I
gonna say
don't
I've never
even
been
use-
jealous of a fossil before? I
Yeah.
think you might as
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, go.
I'm going to do it. Okay.
I've never been jealous of a fossil. I love this.
Do you add like emojis or anything, or do you just kind of going straight
or done?
Yeah,
okay.
I'll use the nails emoji. That's the only thing because I feel like that's flirty with a girl.
Okay, I do like that too.
Okay. Robbie does emojis, and I think emojis are a little flirty.
They are flirty,
and he does them too much to me.
Do you think I'm too? I do. Yeah, me and Brittany text.
Yeah, every so often.
It's funny because Robbie
text people.
No, wait. Robbie goes for everything Robbie says. Brittany goes, well, here's a caveat about it.
Okay, here's the thing.
It's my oldest friend. Well, not really. We text not too much.
Here's the way Robbie texts. So Robbie will say hello or like say hi, and then I'll be like, yo, what's up? And he'll read it and not respond. That's Robbie.
I do that sometimes.
No, you do that. No, you do that often. I could probably scroll back to the last time that happened. I'm sure it was like 2 weeks ago.
That's bad, bro.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's the red receipts that make it egregious, I would say.
Oh, because he's blatantly ignoring.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, I have a thought in the moment, and then I must move past. Usually, I have probably an agenda item that's like, I got to tell Brittany this, or I got to ask her a question or this, and then I might find the answer. I might like... Or
he crowdsources.
I call
he does,
a lot.
yes.
He's a big crowdsourcer.
Yes.
Something's going on in Robbie's life. He likes to get 20 opinions on it.
Yes, 100%.
And it's beautiful that you're in that opinion realm.
You know what? It makes me feel good. Yeah.
It is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to have annoying friends.
I'm part of a jury. Yes.
Right? Is it an annoying friend is a friend that will last longer than a non-annoying friend?
I think so. Right.
Yeah.
There's that thing keeping us together, which is Robbie could Google something. Instead, he just texts me.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's
right.
a nice...
I've gotten better with certain things about the Google. Like I YouTube a lot. I do a lot of YouTube.
That's good. That's good.
I find answers on YouTube. But other things, I'm like, what's going on this? What do you think of this? What's this day? I have grand ideas, and then they go up and down quickly. So it's like, who knows? I might be past what I was already going to pitch.
I don't get the texts. I get the phone calls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I get the law.
The out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
Right.
Brittany, at any moment in time.
Truly, yes.
He DMs me, texts me. It'll be 3 a.m. Are you up?
I haven't done that in a long time.
Oh, bro.
I haven't done that over a year.
Last night you sent me a DM at 2:30 in the morning.
No.
What? Bro.
I was sleeping by 1:45 last night.
Why are you DMing me?
I don't think I will. I think I texted you like 11 something. And I was like, I could call you when I get off the train. But also if you're sleeping, I get it. And then you didn't respond, so I didn't call you.
There was nothing to talk about. I was cozied up.
Yeah, there was things to talk about.
There was things to talk about?
I mean, no, that couldn't wait till today.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was cozied up.
Yeah,
but you know what I think? Robbie, like when he talks on the phone, I think he does it the way people in movies do it, where they don't say hello and they don't say goodbye. He just starts talking, hangs up the phone. And that's how phone calls with Robbie go.
I like that.
Just straight to the point.
Sebastian
no
does
need
the same
for
thing.
niceties.
I do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
I go, all right, and that's it.
If you see a person enough, you don't need to do, hey, how's it go every time.
Right. No need to be polite. Okay.
I love picking up a phone call and someone jumps right into it. That's
all my
great.
friends that live in the city, I would say that's how the convos go.
The suburbs people, they like to ease into
right.
it.
No, it's just like I don't see them as much. Like the people that live in the city, it's like we can hang out. Like most of the time, it's like, all right, we might hang out this week.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, what are you doing Friday? All right, am I going to be? Click.
Okay, Brittany, we got big questions on my end.
What's up?
Okay.
When was the first time you met Robbie, and what was your impression?
Oh, God.
Gosh,
Robbie,
honestly,
actually, this part of the convo, you can't interject. You have to let Brittany get her words out, okay? You promise?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, go ahead, Brittany.
I'm unsure of the first time specifically.
Okay.
However, if I had to guess what I thought, I probably thought he was a douche. I'm going to be real. It was the Sperry's. It was the probably like a tucked in button down shorts that are maybe 1 to 2 inches too short, like that sort of vibe.
Yeah.
And you know,
I wasn't a huge tuck
whoa, bro, be easy.
I wouldn't tuck in.
Let's be
well,
Robbie.
I definitely
open
have a
shirt.
Photo.
Maybe once or twice.
She's got receipts,
I'm gonna
bro.
pull up the receipts
Okay.
for sure.
Yeah, be
For
easy.
sure.
And let Brittany say her opinion.
Okay.
And what do you think you met?
Gosh, I think we must have met probably right before we went on spring break together. Basically what happened was there was like I think so. It must have been around that time because there was a big group of girls going to like a spring break in Punta Cana. And Robbie conveniently planned a vacation.
No, we planned it
Robbie!
We planned it with them.
Robbie, stop. Let Brittany get her words out. Okay, go ahead.
Ask any girl who went on this vacation.
I will. I'll ask them all.
Yes. Robbie conveniently planned this vacation for the same exact resort. Like, that's how it went.
Okay.
And I feel like if I had met you
How
earlier,
would I get this information? If not people be like, hey, come to this trip
if I had met you earlier, like I might have. But I think that was the trip that I really got to know you.
Yes. So basically, wait, let me get the story straight. There was a group of girls from a college that were like, we're going to go on spring break at this hotel.
Yes.
And Robbie all of a sudden was like, I'm going to book a same trip right next to all these girls.
Yes.
This is moves, Robbie.
No, this is
moves, bro.
It was my close group of girlfriends that I hung out with every day, and they were like, "Yeah, this is what the trip we're doing."
Who did you bring on your end?
It was like our whole group of guys.
No, it was fun though. It was fun. It ended up being.
I mean, Kendall gave me the. I mean, I could shout out. Like
shout out Kendall one
time.
Kristen Kendall. Chris and Kendall.
Kristen Kendall. Shout out.
I thought we were just shouting out Kardashians.
Yeah.
All the genders.
Oh, Kristen Kendall. I never even put that together. No, that was a fun trip. I was a douche though. Undeniably.
Yeah. No, Robbie
douche
changed.
in college.
You've
grown. Yeah, you've grown a lot.
Yeah, I
Robbie.
would say so.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
You
don't
have
really
to
see character development from
people.
People generally. I know.
You don't.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I know who haven't developed as a person.
What do you think? Think
Robbie has
made Robbie develop as a person and other people? What stunts development as a person?
What stunts development? Gosh, I mean, we were just stuck in this like Greek life bubble, and then I think once we graduated, and Robbie was like, "I think improv is for me." I think maybe it was that.
No.
Jesus, taking 2 steps back.
No.
Greek life, you would end up. You would be making 6 figures right now, Robbie.
I mean, I was. Yeah. I was. Eventually would have done that, but nah.
Your priorities in order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You broke up.
I think broke up with my ex-girlfriend and realized I was an asshole to her, and I kind of was like unpacking all of the things that made me such an asshole to her. Like the people at TCNJ, like I don't know, maybe I heard people at TCNJ, but not. I was like maybe just generally douchey.
Yeah.
But like that was someone that I cared about a lot. And definitely hurt. So I was like, all right, let's figure out why that happened. And then unpacking all the bad things of a lot of other things.
I think being at a small school also really doesn't help. Like I don't know. I think at TCNJ, the College of New Jersey, we all wanted to be like, at least this is my interpretation of it. Everyone wanted to feel cool. And looking back on it, I don't think anyone was actually cool. I think everyone was actually very weird. And so once people graduate and like acknowledge that, like, oh, I don't have to feel cool anymore.
Yeah. The social
then you
status,
grow from there.
There was a clear social hierarchy.
Yes,
almost.
For sure.
Yeah, that sucks. That was the nice part about going to school in the city.
Right.
That I could only care so much about these fucking people.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I would have my friends, we go to parties, I get invited places, but also like I went to the city 2-3 times a week.
Right.
So it was like, it was much.
I lived in the city between my junior and senior year. And
that changed you.
A little bit. I don't know if it made me less douchey, but it made me like
thinking
it was, I'm like, oh, there's a lot more to the world than Ewing, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Right. Yes.
I didn't care. I was like, oh, I'm above this place at this point. But
he told me one thing that he did was he never went. He was like, I'm not going to be one of those guys that goes back to like Greek life events.
Yeah. I mean, I went back
I think
maybe the first year.
I honestly feel the same way. Yeah. Yeah. Because there are people that we know that do that. Still.
Really?
Like years and years. Okay. Like, for example.
That's a bad fucking look.
I got a TikTok from this guy, and he was doing this trend that was essentially like, have you ever seen this trend where you put your hand up to your face and then there's like 2 beats and you separate one finger and some words pop up and then you separate another finger and words pop up?
I can't separate my fingers, so I get furious every time
we'll
I
work
see
on
that
your flexibility.
Fucking trend.
But essentially,
I'm in yoga
his
for the
trend
hands.
was, why do you keep talking about your fraternity? And he essentially put, I took an oath. And this man was like 55. Wow. And honestly, it was lame. It like at this point, it's like, please get a hobby.
Yeah.
There are other things that you could do. And that's kind of how I feel about people who still go back. It's like, maybe we can take up knitting.
It's nice.
A running club.
It's closing a chapter on something.
Yes.
I think is a better feeling than people like give credit for.
Yes.
It is nice. Recently, something in my life, I like closed the chapter. I like put a complete ending on it.
Right.
And it has felt.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to just be like, that's my past.
Right.
I think people get sad because life moves forward. It's scary to get older, scary to progress and closer to death.
Yes.
Right? You start thinking about death when you have closed chapters on stuff. And I think that it's probably a good thing. If you're running, because by running away from death, then you're like stuck in something forever and then you're not moving at all.
That is very deep.
Yeah, that was very poetic.
I am deep, Brittany. I know you probably don't realize
I think so. I think so.
Yeah, you just get stuck because
Right.
you're running from death but stay the same forever. So you never actually experience life.
Right.
I'm
get that.
fucked in the head, so I have to do a lot of work, Brittany. There's something that I have to do a lot of emotional work to be this.
That's good though. Self-reflecting is good.
Yeah, I read books. I look at a lot of stuff online.
Oh, good.
I do a lot of YouTube searches. He's a
No,
sick
I think that is a good point. Also, just frats in general are like wild and bad.
Yes.
I would
agree.
And you were in a sorority.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you want to give him a shout out?
No.
No.
Need.
I
Test
agree.
She passed.
No,
She
she
passed the test.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, not even. I feel you.
Right?
Yeah.
No need.
What's the fucking point?
Yeah.
I love that.
Damn,
so
I
much.
don't think I replaced Greek life with improv. Who knows what I fucking replaced?
Sounds like that was the narrative.
I don't know. I hope not.
It might have been. I mean, if you need a new hobby.
Yeah, I have hobbies now.
What are some of your hobbies?
Yeah, what the fuck are you?
Yeah, like if
Skiing,
a girl.
skiing.
Okay, skiing.
I like
that
to
counts.
ski.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that counts.
Pizza, I would say, is a
Pizza.
hobby.
No, pizza's a hobby.
Pizza
is
in
a
New York
hobby?
City.
Pizza's
In New
a
York
hobby.
City.
If a guy messaged me on a dating app and said my hobby is pizza,
I bet you he
You
could
forward
spin it.
him to me.
okay.
I bet you
Friend
the
application.
right person
there you
could
go.
spin it.
Yeah, pizza's a hobby.
Pizza is a hobby.
It's like looking for treasure in the city. There's
If
so
you-
many pizza spots. It's like, all right, you want to try them all.
If you're waiting online for a slice, that's all of a sudden a hobby. That's a drop.
Okay.
They're dropping pizzas.
Yeah.
I feel like you could just say I'm a foodie. I feel like that's
No,
just a more
pizza's
thing.
a
No?
sub-
Give a
Subsect.
shit about food,
Yeah.
right? There's a difference between caring
Okay.
about food and caring about pizza.
I guess so. I've never heard someone say pizza is their hobby. That's the first time I've ever heard it.
I think that, yeah, because you don't want to say drinking is a
Yes.
hobby.
Yes.
You can't.
Valid. No.
I don't think anyone is, if you're older than 21, you don't say drinking.
Yes. And we're getting to the age where that's just alcoholism at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they don't say that.
Right.
Yeah. But we haven't drank in a man long, but
yeah.
I like to drink. Are you
I
a
do
big
like
drinker?
to drink. Yes.
It's
And you
fun.
couldn't for a year and a half,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Why
I
couldn't
had some
you for
like
a year and a
major
half?
stomach issues. So yeah, stop drinking.
What will you do to get the feelings out?
Honestly, I just really enjoy being around people. So I was one of those people who like still I would go out with my friends, stay out until 2 a.m.
Sure.
And people would say things to me like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you're not drunk," because like I enjoy being around people generally.
You're having a good time.
So it was still like a high for me to like be out dancing
Sure.
around people kind of thing.
That's interesting. And you don't smoke weed?
No.
Never.
Well, I have before.
You didn't get high.
Like I have. I feel like I've had like some more bad experiences with weed than good, generally. Because I feel like it slows down my ability to speak and tell stories, which is like the opposite of what I want. Whereas with alcohol, I feel like I just speed up. Which is
you should try Coke.
better.
Your stories per minute will
Yeah.
go through
Yeah,
the
you
roof.
kidding me? Let's
don't
let
wanna
me
go
open
too fast,
Narnia
yeah.
for you. No. Yeah, I think you hit a certain age and you go, oh wow, all of these drugs I'll never do.
Yeah. Oh, exactly.
Which
Yeah. There's no
is-
need. I mean, Dare worked on me. I think I would say.
Dare work.
Yeah.
This is a Dare worked on you.
Oh yeah.
What was the take?
I mean, I don't
I've
think
never heard Dare working on anyone.
really. Oh my god. I think I know a couple people who we like feel pretty strongly that Dare worked on us. Like I've never smoked a cigarette and I never will.
And because of Dare, did an officer
The
come
lion
in?
or the guy,
Yeah,
a
what
specific
happens?
person or
Like, yeah, no, I think an officer came in. We watched like a lot of videos, anti-drug videos, and I was like, okay, yeah, I feel pretty confident saying that I'll never do that. Yes, officer.
I made an oath.
yeah. I gotta
you.
say, Brittany,
You
you're a
are
little
the
bit.
guy.
You're a little bit.
Yeah, okay, valid.
Wow, you want to shout out the Dare company that you're with?
I'm pissed at Derek. It worked
Really?
on me when I was in high school. I think smoking weed is so relaxing and
I mean,
nice.
I'm not against weed.
yeah,
I will say.
yeah.
That's good.
But
I'm just like,
Yeah.
damn. I wish I was less afraid of weed at an
oh,
earlier
like
age.
earlier age.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because you did recently.
Yeah, I
find
just
weed.
recently got
I
into it.
started them.
Yeah,
I might have been less of a douche if I would have
Right, okay,
discovered
yeah.
weed earlier.
It's true. I
Yeah.
think
Probably, I would say.
a lot of my like drunken nights in college ended with me smoking weed with friends and laughing and eating food,
Right.
rather than making like big mistakes.
Right. Throwing up.
Yeah,
Making out with someone you shouldn't have.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah, etc. Like there's the end of the night to have like that weed activity. Oh, let's leave the bar now so we can go smoke at the house.
Yes.
You missed that 2 to 4 era where big things happen. And
Yeah, I
you're
didn't
just
do
in
any of that.
someone's bedroom.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not do that.
I mean, I was in Quick Check.
Quick check.
That's would be my move. Yeah, to go to Quick Check. I would get somebody to drive me to Quick Check, and then
Get a
I had a
sandwich.
girlfriend, so I wasn't like doing that. But I would just go get a sandwich. I would get a large Smart Food popcorn that I would eat while they made my sandwich, and I would hope that the guy at the
Smart
front
food.
desk wouldn't see me eat it.
Uh-huh.
And he would catch me like 50% of the time. I mean, I could still picture the guy, and he would get mad, but I would just be like, "Yeah, I don't know," and I would do that.
Brittany,
What's up?
please tell us about how you were unable to burp for 15 years or whatever.
Oh yeah, this
is very interesting.
Okay,
this
yeah.
is why you couldn't drink.
This is
Yeah,
yes.
part of it. Yeah. So this was like a whole thing for me. So for most of my life, unable to burp. My youngest brother had, or not my youngest brother, one of my brothers had an immature gag reflex growing up. I promise this is part of the story. So he would throw up constantly. And I developed a real fear of vomiting because he was throwing up all the time. Like, I want you to imagine, sorry for anyone who's squeamish, but I want you to imagine that we're at TGI Fridays. He starts to throw
It's not
up.
that bad a place.
He starts to throw up. And my dad grabs the first thing that he sees, which is the fries. Now, what are the fries served in at TGI Fridays?
A basket.
A basket. So I want you to imagine that he just like funneled everything all over the table. So like that was the moment that I was like, I'm never going to throw up. And because of that, I lost the ability to burp completely.
It's emotionally driven.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it was
wow.
like
I
a
didn't
fear.
even know that.
Yeah, it was a fear of vomiting.
Wow.
And so eventually I got over the fear of vomiting, but like I didn't have the reflex.
Does TJ Fridays know about this?
Should
Can you
I should
sue
ask them
them?
for compensation.
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Stop serving your fries in baskets.
Yeah.
Something needs to be done. Yeah, so I lost the ability to burp. And so for most of my life, I didn't really realize that
'Cause
something was wrong with
The
me.
burp is the cousin to a throw up.
Yes, exactly. It's the same muscle. Science man over here.
Science over here.
But I would make these really awkward gurgling noises instead of burping.
Can you imitate one?
Yes.
Okay.
But
That's
here-
what would happen when you drink soda.
No, when I would have to burp, period. So like you eat a sandwich and you have to burp.
Yeah.
And so that sound would come out of my throat, even if my mouth was closed, for like 4 to 6 hours, maybe even longer. So I want you to imagine,
Wait, continuously or just like sporadically?
like
hiccups?
every like 10 to 15 minutes, like there would
Okay.
be one of those noises. So I want you to imagine though, that you go home with a guy that you're really into.
Okay.
And it's-
I guess I'll try it.
It's no,
Is pizza one of his hobbies?
maybe. So you go home with a guy that you're really into.
Okay.
Okay. It's getting a little hot and heavy. The room is silent. And then out of your mouth comes essentially in his ear.
Yep.
He pulls back a little bit and goes, oh my, are you going to throw up? Are you going to throw up on me because you were just out drinking?
Sure. Yeah.
And then you have to stop and say, well, I have this thing. Okay, so I don't burp, and then so you're gonna hear this noise for like another couple hours until we go to bed, kind of thing.
Oh.
It was so embarrassing.
Can I ask you why you wouldn't just always suggest putting on music? Why was music?
You need a sex play.
Yeah, you need.
That's what you needed.
I know. There's a big. Let's put a Band-Aid on the issue at least. You were like, okay, it's dead silence. All the windows soundproofed. I have my throat by his ear. As I do, I rub my neck against his ear. What? What is this scenario? You did worst case scenario. I hold an empty glass to his ear against my throat.
Okay, eventually music became a part of it, I guess. It was really awkward. Yeah. But even like in a silent room, you would hear it in class. Like
one time, I went on a date with a girl, and earlier that day I ate Taco Bell, and I burped in the room, and it stunk like Taco Bell. I excused myself from the whole situation. I said, "You ever burp? It smells like the place."
Oh yeah. Oh well, that was something I learned. So I got Botox in my throat to be able to burp. And that was one of those things I didn't realize.
New York, huh? This is what's happening in New York nowadays? Jesus Christ, on the face wasn't enough. Now we're doing on the throat. What's next, the fingies?
But I didn't realize that you taste a burp. I didn't really fully comprehend what that meant until after I gained the ability.
And so you went online and you posted that you can't burp.
Yes, yeah. So in 2020, I randomly made a video talking about how I couldn't burp and I got Botox and I fixed it and found relief, and the video went viral. And
viral.
I mean, for TikTok, I guess 2-ish million views, I would say.
Incredible.
And 7,000 people commented oh my God, I have the exact same thing. I can't believe this is real.
Wow.
So it was really cool that I
made
raised awareness. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. The no burp community.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. So there's other people like me.
That's
Not
incredible.
Alone. Yeah.
And now, how often do you have to get Botox in your throat?
I only had to get it the one time. It was you kind of maintain a mind-muscle connection. So,
it's it's a jump start of the engine.
Right, yeah. So your body learns that it's okay for air to pass through. But in the beginning, it was a little weird because as the Botox sets in, the muscle becomes an open flap, I guess you could say. So looks at the camera. So the burps I had in the beginning were really weird sounding. They would be for 10, 15 seconds at a time while I was talking. On the way to work once, I burped 28 times. My manager at work was you cannot go to client meetings. You're burping right now. You're burping as we're talking.
Yes.
This is not okay. Really, it was a lot of burping.
Yeah.
I went from nothing to too much.
When you burped for the first time, did you cry?
Oh yeah, I was actually on the
to be a stranger walking down the street and see a girl burp and just start crying. I never thought I would.
Literally. No, because essentially what had happened is I took a plane to Chicago to get the treatment done. There was this doctor who was pioneering it. I was only the 150th person to get this thing done. And I burped on the plane ride home. Wow. And I teared up.
Were you wearing a mask?
This was pre-COVID, actually.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you spent
also ideal
COVID
time
burping.
also.
Oh, yeah.
You were spreading germs left and right. You were just
in my home.
Yeah, blowing air into the sky. Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. I guess that must be a scary feeling because it feels like burps feel embarrassing, but you really do need that.
Oh, yeah. I mean, now I don't hold back. If you hear me burp, I go for it. I don't hold it in anymore. I might burp on this podcast. Who's to say?
I could burp on command.
Can you? That was really good.
Everybody can burp on command. That has been able to burp.
I just learned.
All right, but anyone, I know. All right, but most people, most guys,
you disrespect Brittany like this?
I know. I'm trying to look out for Brittany. I would say most guys.
You're looking out for Brittany. How?
That could burp for their whole life can burp on demand. Most guys that have been in a lunchroom.
Never been in a lunchroom.
Maybe I should practice.
Anybody can burp on command.
Robbie.
Wait, wait. Can you teach me how to do? Are you doing anything specific?
You suck in the air, then you let it out.
You suck in air and push it out and make a noise.
I don't think I could do that. Nothing's happening. Trying.
Right.
There's where when the burp air fills in a little place that I don't even know exists.
I cannot believe you guys are doing this so easily.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
most
really shocked.
kids could do the alphabet. Yeah. I mean, it was
I know people could do it, but I didn't know it was everyone.
I would say most people could.
Yeah, I would say to burp on command is a lot more common than fart on command.
Oh,
I can't do that.
I can't do that. No,
people can fart on command?
Yes, these are the kids that really struggled socially.
I think that's people with IBS. I think that's just a gastrointestinal issue.
I think it's people that didn't have good personalities and were overcompensating with the boys.
This is how I can win them over.
Boys need skills. Either your parents give you the cool video games.
Yes.
You're the most athletic. You're the funniest. You can
fart on command. Okay.
You got to be in one of the categories. To fart on commands. Oh my God. I mean, I've told the story about how we lit farts on fire, and I didn't do it.
Oh my God!
That was a thing. Sleepover boys will light farts on fires.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. It's better you didn't do that.
Yeah, I know. When the doctor gave you Botox, did it go in through the throat or out through down the mouth or through the throat?
Yeah, so I went under general anesthesia, so they went with the needle into the mouth.
All the way down.
Yeah, the muscles kind of near where your Adam's apple is, around there. Yeah.
Wow.
Scary.
That is scary.
But it was easy. And like, honestly, it was like I was under for 30 minutes and then I woke up and it was literally a couple hours later that I had my first burp.
This is such an incredible story. Do you tell people this on dates or stuff like that, or when you go out with them?
I tell people all the time, honestly. Because you know what? I meet people who are constantly like, oh my God, my sister's cousin or I guess it wouldn't be my sister's cousin, but my, so-and-so.
You mean
like,
your cousin?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But like someone I know, like everyone knows someone who seems to like have something like this. So I like to talk about it. It's more common than you think.
Because then you're like telling people how to do.
Exactly. Like there's a cure. There's hope for the no burpers.
Did you think that it was ruining your life?
Yeah, I mean, well, I would get like incredibly bloated, like wearing high-waisted jeans was uncomfortable, and like.
Well, thank God that's out of style now.
Right, yeah.
Thank God.
Going back to low rise.
Thank God.
Oh, you're a low rise guy?
Yeah, I like low rise.
It's so revealing.
Well, yeah, it's part of the pleasure.
How we grew up.
Yeah. He's
When
like,
we were in
yeah.
middle school, that's what was popular.
Do you remember Christina? Christina Aguilera?
Oh, I know.
When we hit puberty, that was what was hot.
The thongs coming out of the pants.
I know. I wish I could. I don't have the confidence, I feel like, to do the low rise plus the thong.
If you don't have the confidence, don't
I know.
do it.
I wish
I mean,
could.
you could, but like you.
I don't dislike the look. I like the look.
I don't mind. I like high rise too.
Yeah.
Brittany, I'm a man of all flavors.
High, low,
he
mid-rise,
changes what he likes
yeah.
every week.
But that's the thing. Like when you said I asked you what type of guy you liked, and you're like, I don't know, it's this, that. I feel the same way.
Okay, that makes sense.
I feel the same way about it. Well, it's about what she feels confident in.
I like that.
That's all that.
Yeah.
That makes me feel so good.
Yeah.
Some girl asked me once, they go, what are you into? And I was like, making you feel hot.
Oh, that's really sweet though.
But it's not, because I benefit the most.
Right.
It's like, it is sweet, but it's sweet for my own pleasure.
Yeah.
Like, to make a girl feel comfortable is what I want, because that would make me get the most benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's very in many
win-win.
different ways.
Mutually beneficial.
Yes, it's mutual.
Yeah.
So I do
Yes.
like it for them, but
Right.
it's also the best option for me.
Yes.
I've learned. Yeah.
No, I like that.
So that's like what I'm into. And then the girls will be like, no, you're not into blah, blah. And they'll just throw around 14 terms. I once went on this dating app called Field. Have you heard of it?
Oh my God. I literally just learned about it yesterday because someone on their Bumble had like your Bumble in the streets, but Field in the sheets. And I had to Google it.
I went on Field.
So I've looked it up.
And
what was it like? What's
it's wild. This is where I'm talking about all the, like, every letter. It's like a kink. It's for people with specific kinks.
Right. Yes.
And I got off it very quick. I never met anyone.
Was it just intimidating or what was
I'm not sexually there.
Right.
I wish I was.
Yeah, that intimidates me, honestly. I'm just like, I don't know how to relate to that.
I know. This was a while ago.
Exposing myself.
Yeah.
I met a girl. I talked to a girl on Hinge, and she's like, I'm not normally on Hinge. I'm on this other site.
Oh.
And I'm like, why are you on this other site?
Right.
And she like explained it, and I thought she was hot, so I was like, I'm gonna check out this other site.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it was just, it was. I mean, where I live, there's thousands of options on Field.
Right.
Field is like
Thousands.
filled.
Oh my God.
Yeah, because like Brooklyn, it's so many poly people, so
Right.
many like people that are like non-binary, et cetera, et cetera. Like it's more open to that.
Right.
Am
Is
I
it like
what?
I need to
direct?
send that message still, by the way.
Oh, to the guy?
Yeah, wait. Okay, I've never
Okay.
been jealous of a fossil before. Send. Okay, sorry.
Is it
Continue.
like direct? Like, do you direct
Woo!
what you say, like what you want, or you
Yes,
like very direct in what you want?
Yes.
I'm looking for this specific thing, this specific thing, this specific. That's interesting. That's very transparent.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
healthy
it's
in
supposed
a
to be
way.
open, yeah.
I think I've like heard from like these like niche like communities that's like at sex parties, it's like communication has to be number one.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
Like for all these things, when you start exploring sexuality in a different type of way,
Yeah.
it's like communicating and like being open about what's happening has to be number one.
Right.
It's weird that gets lost
In
regular day, because it still should be
it should
number
be
one in any aspect.
Yeah, but
I guess
no
when
one's
you're like, oh, we're
teaching
going
it.
into deeper territory, we need. It's like a must.
Yeah, it's a must
But
because
it's funny that like it
probably in
should be
deeper
a
territory
given.
they're pushing the boundaries more.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
interesting.
They're pushing the boundaries more.
Yeah, definitely.
Girl found the butt plug in my nightstand the other day.
And what did you say?
What would you
Good
do?
response.
What would you do if you went over a guy's house and they opened the drawer and there was a butt plug?
I just wouldn't say anything.
You wouldn't say.
Personally honest, like I just wouldn't say anything.
Would you address it to your friends?
Yeah. My friends would get the full download of everything that happens.
That's the thing. This is the thing about women.
You wouldn't say, "Oh, we could use it if you." I guess it's up to them to bring up.
Yeah.
You would be like, "Oh, I saw that. If you're into that, we can."
Yeah. No, do not offer like that.
If you want to use it,
very
I'm cool
sexy.
with it.
Yeah. No. Girls download every moment that happens.
Oh yeah. Like full specific replays of the conversation.
Are you pulling out text messages and? Oh
yeah, for sure. I mean, nothing's private when you're in the initial stages of dating someone, because I think you want that validation of just making sure this is normal.
Yes.
I don't know, because I feel like sometimes you talk to people about their dating experiences and then I don't know. I had this one friend in college who was kind of started talking to this guy, and she would tell us stories about him, and we were like, that he's kind of being an asshole to you.
Oh yeah.
And so I feel like talking with your friends about everything is validation of okay, everything's normal.
Yeah, it's
that
good.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
But it's just, we don't do that.
No.
I don't think that's a thing but boys
We're
are
less likely
less
to be exposed to getting taken advantage of.
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay, that's valid.
I think that's why it is.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's just hard because at the beginning of the relationship, everything is out there, and at the end of the relationship,
yes,
everything is being shared.
Yes, every single thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's the beginning and the end is where the most vulnerable parts of both sides are where it's public.
Right. Yeah. No, I'll take it too far. I'll post about it on social media.
You'll post.
I don't care. Yeah.
In the beginning state,
Oh no, at the end.
Oh.
If it ends bad. Oh, if it ends bad. Yeah. For example, I literally made a TikTok about this. I had a guy who we were dating for a little bit, and I explained to him how I felt. I was just not super serious, but I was really enjoying how this is going, and I want to keep doing this. And he did, for the listeners at home, he put his 2 fingers on his nose and scrunched up his face like he was having a migraine. He was in physical
horrible.
pain. And he just shook his head, and he was like, I just got out of a relationship a year ago. I was like, just? You can use the word just for that?
How old was he?
He was my age.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
so I'm happy to talk about that.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, that's embarrassing.
Shame him. Yeah.
That's embarrassing.
Right.
For him.
I know.
And it's not
you're
anything.
on a dating app. First of all.
Oh my God.
Second
Exactly.
of all, yeah, that's wild.
And I truly was not asking to be in a relationship. I was I'm liking where this is going, kind of thing.
Yeah. That's.
And that stressed him out so much.
Yeah.
I mean, that's very dramatic. This guy's dramatic.
Yeah.
I know.
To go like this.
Was he dramatic in fun ways though?
I thought he was totally normal up until that exact moment. And I was this is a very odd way to react to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you address someone like that in the moment, or will you just soak it in and then deal with it later?
I think I was so caught off guard that I did not even know how to yeah. I think that if
you're in the headlights.
Yeah,
you're probably disappointed a little bit.
Yeah,
you're opening up, and he's just like a child.
Literally.
Oh no.
No.
So dramatic.
Also,
yeah.
This is a grandparent move, I would say.
I know.
I know. Yeah, no. So I truly could not react as well as I wanted to in the moment, because you never expect anyone to do that to you. Imagine you're at the grocery store and you ask someone where the cereal aisle is, and they do that. I still don't know if I would react normally.
I might walk away.
Yeah, I think I would be oh, I'm so sorry to bother you.
Yes, you were such an inconvenience for this person.
Yes.
That's a horrible feeling.
Exactly.
Yeah, I realized at a certain point, you can't use that you gotta have a relationship as an excuse why you don't want to commit to someone.
Yes.
At a certain point, you just have to be yeah, I'm not looking for that now.
Right. And
take ownership for your
it's taking ownership.
Yeah.
And men do a bad job, and I was a victim of. I did that.
Right.
I was I don't know. I know I fucked up in that regard sometimes, and I'm no. Sometimes I just have to be no, I'm not looking for that.
Yeah. Exactly.
But if the right person came along, I guess I would.
Yeah.
That's the shitty part about it all.
I know.
There's always that caveat.
Yeah.
I'm also scared of getting hurt.
Same.
Yeah, you're right. No, you are. And to tell someone that you like them is very vulnerable.
I know. That was like the first time I like really did that too. I was like really trying to be like a good communicator, and I was like, God damn it.
I think you did the right thing. At the end of the day, you did the right thing because you found out he does this.
Oh my God, no.
And the earlier you find this out is the better.
Right. And I agree.
What's your perfect first date if you're going to go out with a guy?
Okay. This is controversial.
Okay.
Because all of my friends disagree with me. I really like just going to like a divey bar, but staying there until like 2 a.m. I have had so many, like I feel, it makes me feel really good if someone wants to just spend a lot of time with me. So if someone wants to stay out and keep drinking, yes. If someone wants to just stay out and keep drinking until like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I love that too.
I love that too.
I really love that.
But all my friends are like, get in, get out. No need. Like go home at 10. Like.
Oh no! I love a long romance.
Yes. Right, because then it's like 2 dates in one. Like you really get to know each other.
And then
it is 2 dates in one.
Right?
And you
get a little drunk, and then you're at the dive bar,
and then you make out at the end of the
night.
Yeah.
Oh my God, exactly.
If you're from 9 to 2, a kiss is gonna happen.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And you don't need to move on beyond that. It's like, that's a beautiful
I would say almost all of the few dates that I've been on have been that. In the last few years.
All 3 of them.
3. Maybe 2. I don't even know. First dates.
Really funny way to set up that sentence.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, that's
the most fun.
Right? Yeah, it's really,
but that's how I enjoy my friends the most, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly. So it makes me feel like this is how I would normally hang out with someone that I really get along with.
Yes.
And so if I don't stay on a date that long, I'm not enjoying myself.
Yeah, definitely.
When don't you enjoy yourself on dates? Is it just a clicky thing, or what are some like icks or red flags that you get instantly from the dude?
Well, for me, like it's really hard to tell how someone is based on their photos, right?
Impossible.
It's impossible. Yeah. And I think for me, I typically know right away whether I like someone the way they say hi to me. Like literally like the first millisecond, I'm like, no.
Cool. Robbie, say hi to her. Let's see how you would say hi to a girl.
What's up? I'm Robbie.
I
Hey,
guess that's a little charming.
Okay, yeah, no, that's good.
It wasn't bad.
Hey, I'm Robbie.
Yeah, that's good.
It was casual. I like that.
Yeah.
Good job. It was awkward.
Hey, I mean, I'm awkward.
It was awkward, but that's
but
everyone's nervous on a date, so it makes sense.
Yeah, that's good.
Well,
you're even awkward now. Your shoulders
now
are
he's like, I don't know.
I was gonna say, wait,
he gets into character.
Yeah.
He's Daniel Day-Lewis of role plays on the pod. He's like, should we talk again? Yeah. You guys know each other for years.
I've thought
this is your oldest friend.
No, not my oldest friend. I've thought because what I do on dates or like when I'm out talking to someone, usually gets well received. But I have thought, I'm like, I don't think it would be well received in like a video, I don't know if it's charming for like a camera.
I think your looks go a lot further than you realize.
Yeah, Robbie.
Yeah, I don't think you I'm tired of having the same conversation.
I think I would do well at talking.
Imagine I went up to a girl and
I wasn't always.
Hey. I would be
this is a lie.
From the village.
No, this is a lie.
Pitchforks would come out, bro. What are you talking about?
Do this better than I do.
Hey.
You do it better than I do.
I'm not awkward. I'm saying that you don't.
You do that type of like.
Yeah, that's
vibe.
A character.
It's very. You still do it charming and funny.
Nope, I'm saying that you get away with stuff that literally would send the townsfolk with.
No,
you're
this
saying
is not
Robbie
true.
has hottie privilege.
Yes.
Ah.
You never thought that?
Robbie.
No, I don't think
Robbie has hottie privilege.
A little bit, but not that much.
Medium hottie.
I don't think I have that. I mean, maybe a little bit.
You have enough that you're.
But it's all together. I was gonna say this. I think I could sit from like a 9 to 2 situation. Let's say hypothetical.
Yep.
Hypothetical. Okay.
I love to hang out until 2 a.m. to the point where it's like I think I could be leading. Like, is it leading someone on if you're just having a good time? Like you're having a good time, enjoying the night. You're drinking. Maybe I'm like a little into it, but more it's just like, oh, we're having fun. I don't know if this is gonna go anywhere beyond this day, but this is a lot of fun in the moment, and we're sitting and hanging till 2 a.m. and now I'm a little tipsy. Yeah. So like I think you also create like probably a stronger bond in that kind of date scenario, and they like you more. But it's like I didn't mean to like give the wrong idea. I was just having fun.
Because that's my thing too, is I think it means so much more to me than it could to other people because they
Sure.
might just be like, oh, they like hanging out. And I'm like, but they wanted to hang out with me kind of thing, you
all
know?
night, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Because I could sit and
makes
talk
sense.
to somebody all
Yes.
night and then
Me
make
too.
out at the
Same.
end. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like, all right, yeah, cool.
Right,
And it
right.
mean almost nothing, but
Right.
it gets received as like very romantic.
Yes.
Very
yes,
like,
yes.
oh,
It
I
makes
think I
sense.
might have met my soulmate. And
Right.
It's just like, no, we just got
No.
drunk
Yes.
and like,
Yeah.
I like talking.
yeah.
I know.
I like listening. I like talking.
I like
What are we
listening.
talking?
Exactly. Yeah.
I talk to him every day.
Yeah.
Also, I just burped. I didn't mean
You
to hold
did?
it in. I did it by accident. Sorry.
You should have leaned into
I
the
know. I
mic.
should have. It's gonna happen again. It'll happen again.
We let it rip. We let it rip on this pod. Yeah, I think I'm the same way. Like, I'll like talking to a girl and like have fun.
Yeah.
Because I like having fun.
Yeah.
But then they'll interpret it as
Right.
Potentially love.
Exactly.
or that they're
Not
fun.
Well, and it's hard when it's like
Or that
too
they're
early on.
Maybe even worse.
Maybe they'll believe it that they be like, wow, I'm a good son.
Yeah.
No.
That's
every
worse
girl
than
I go
them
out
being
with
led
is-
on
is
in love.
fun.
Is
Oh my God.
they're actually
I've never
fun.
gone out with boring girls.
No, I think you have good taste. Yeah.
think so?
Yes. I think so.
Not bad.
No, I think
It's
so.
getting better with age.
Yes. Ooh, like a fine wine.
Yes.
Look at that.
Yes.
Yeah.
of
But
course.
there's nothing worse than a bad date, honestly.
You've said that you have
Yeah.
methods, if you're on a bad date, to kind of just hurry up to the end.
Yeah. I mean,
What do
like,
you
so there's a couple things. Like, number one, I think COVID has really helped for girls in the dating scene.
Love this.
Because, you know, a lot of times you're on a date for a little bit and a guy might want to walk you home or walk you to the subway. And there's that like awkward bit where you say goodbye, where there's kind of like a little bit of an expectation of like, oh, are we going to kiss goodbye kind of thing? Is that the vibe? So for anyone who, you know, just wants to avoid that situation, avoid the awkwardness completely, something that I've done twice now is about like 250 feet before you get to your destination, put on your mask.
Oh.
Completely avoid, shield the face, no contact possible.
Would you do a mask kiss?
No.
You wouldn't go if a guy went in for the
People
kiss.
were doing this.
I have one of those
People were
like I have a
doing-
pointy mask too. I have one of those like
Oh,
KN95,
wow.
so that would it's
two ducks.
that truly he would have to, you know,
Yeah.
really go sideways.
Interesting.
Yeah.
People were
Or just
mask
plow
kiss.
through. I mean,
Right, I guess
so,
A little
yeah.
soft.
You would
He
never
could
mask
just go
kiss.
straight through.
No.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I've masked kissed.
You
have?
did?
Let's move on.
All right.
It was more because it
Visual.
was funny.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
more like,
yeah,
hey,
okay,
isn't
like
this
we
cheesy?
should okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at us. Can you believe everyone's dying?
Right, right.
Yeah. So interesting. Yeah, I've been on very bad first dates too
Right.
in that regard.
Yeah.
Right. I remember once I went out with this girl. I was like, all right. We had one drink, and it was
Right.
like the summer. It was a while ago. It was the summer. It was still bright outside. I was like, all right, I'm gonna head out of here. And she goes, would you please have one more?
Oh, it's awkward.
Yeah, and so I said sure. And then we had one more drink. And it was still bad. And I'll
Oh,
tell you
no.
this, a date only gets worse when someone says, can you please have one
Yeah.
more?
Oh God.
Can you please have one more?
Damn.
Yeah, I felt really bad. But I mean, I didn't know what to do.
I know.
You just sit there, you have one more.
Right.
And it was just like, I drank fast.
So are you the kind of person too, when the date's bad, are you the one kind of holding the conversation?
Yeah.
Right? That's how I feel sometimes too, where
Of
it's like
course.
it's
When
the, it's
the
the
date's
Brittany
really
show.
good,
Right.
I'm holding the guy.
Oh,
No, it's the Brittany show. when
right,
it's
but you
good.
know what I mean?
When it's
yeah.
bad,
Well,
you
when
mean.
it's bad, yeah,
Yeah.
because I don't want to be like rehearsing my greatest hits. You
Yeah,
know, like it
sure.
should be like natural conversation.
I'm not about that.
Right.
I ask a lot of questions actually.
Right. Yeah.
I think actually when the date's good, it's them talking a lot and me chiming into what they have to say.
Right. And not just me talking the entire time. I feel you on that.
I have a pet peeve though when like you're asking someone stuff and they go, "Wow, this feels like an interview."
Oh.
Like, and
yeah, that's
I'm
not
not-
good.
It kind of is.
It kind of
Well,
is.
yeah, actually though.
It kind
Like,
of is.
yeah.
But that just makes it so awkward.
I know. And then I felt like I could not ask a single other question.
Right. And then it's like, oh, am I not being good at conversation generally? Like, should I stop?
Also, this is how you get to know someone.
You ask questions.
You're strangers.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah. What do you do?
I know. That is really awkward.
This is like an interview.
You start talking about the menu items?
I'm the
I don't
least-
know.
Yeah,
What
right?
do you...
I spy.
Yeah,
Like,
what do
yeah.
you do?
I'm also like the least professional person ever.
Yeah.
I've never been on an interview.
Yeah.
What are we talking? I've never interviewed someone.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, that's really awkward.
You have said like if a date's bad, you'll just try to get them talking a lot about
Right.
stuff they like.
Yeah. Like there was like one date that I went on that I was, it was one of those things where I was talking the entire time and like he was not the best at conversation, which he could have been nervous.
Sure.
But he like kind of mentioned that he was into F1. So I was like, oh, like, tell me all about F1. And he was like, what? Oh, like explain everything. I was like, top to bottom, everything. Like, I want to know the entire thing. Wow. He was like, okay. So he just like went off for 45 minutes and I took a break from talking and it worked out.
And what do you say? You just throw out, really?
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah. Like, oh, wow. So that guy cheated? Oh, nice.
And you don't care at all?
No, because you know what?
Did you retain any of it?
No. I had the whole primer on F1 and I didn't retain any of it.
Fuck that. Yeah. Good. Leave it.
Yeah.
Leave it. I think a date's going well when I'm pulling out my phone and we're looking at stuff together on it.
Ooh.
Oh, me too.
I think that's a fun thing.
I do that a lot.
I think that we all look at our phones so much that like to share a phone experience is actually a nice, fun thing.
Oh, I think that's fun. Yes.
Yeah. But I like don't let them type into my phone.
No. Oh, no.
If we're sharing a phone experience first date, the phone stays in my hands.
Yes.
There needs to be rules about this.
Well, because if they type into my phone, what's going to come up is their full name.
You Google.
Oh my God.
You Google.
Sometimes before I even like someone, because I'm like, let me just double check that I actually am into this person.
Really?
Yes. Okay, because here's the thing.
And what do you find?
You Google on the app before you even decide.
Because here's the deal. Like, some people have like 3 pictures, and I'm like, I'm not actually sure if you're like actually attractive. So every man on a dating app,
if they're hot enough, you know.
Couldn't you just say yes?
Enough,
Couldn't you say yes? Then if you match and you're talking, then Google.
I've tried to do that more often, I would say. But every man on a dating app has his full title and company that he works for.
Oh.
So you can just Google like Chris at like who is associate at Solar Energy Systems or something.
Sure.
And it'll come up on LinkedIn. So then you have another picture.
First name.
And then you have their first and last name. So you can look them up on Facebook and then you can look them up on
Find
Instagram.
their high school sports,
most guys
stats.
have like first name dot last name is their Instagram. So then you could double check, because one time I did match with someone. I looked them up on LinkedIn, found them on Facebook, and 3 of their cover photos, 3 were Elon Musk.
Wow.
Cover photos on Facebook.
Yes.
Wow.
Red flag avoided.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cover photos.
Yeah. Unnecessary.
That's insanity.
So yeah, no need to go on the date.
Yeah. I've never Googled someone before.
Really?
Maybe after.
Just to make sure that they're real too.
I'll show up. I've dealt with the catfish.
Right. Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We fucked that night.
Right.
Really?
You know this.
Vaguely. I don't remember this full story. I do remember
someone
this.
catfished me. I showed up and they opened the door. They were like, "Oh yeah, come over." And they were like, "Yeah, we'll go hang out at this like restaurant bar thing." Right. And they're like, "Oh yeah, come by. You can pick me up. We'll walk from my apartment or whatever."
Right.
And I opened the door for us to go, like for us to walk to the restaurant together, and it wasn't that person. And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm embarrassed. That's my cousin."
Oh my God, like a completely different person, not even like old pictures. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And we went, and I go, and they talked about being uncomfortable, about being overweight, and I was like,
wow.
I get it.
Yeah,
and we talked about it, and I mean, we fucked.
That is wild.
I mean, they can't be trusted.
Right.
They can't be trusted.
Oh my God.
But that don't mean they can't get some.
Yeah.
And we connected on like that.
Right.
That's nice. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
You're
I'm
a
out
man
here
of the
fucking
people.
catfishes.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm a
You're
man
doing
of
the
the
Lord's
people.
work.
I'm doing God's work out here. I'm practically Mormon.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she was just like, she was embarrassed. And I felt
right.
bad. I understand that feeling.
Right.
Yeah, men catfish seem a little bit scarier.
Yes.
And their intentions are like a little bit more.
Totally.
Yeah.
For a woman, I guess a woman feeling uncomfortable in your skin.
Right.
I understand that.
Right.
You know? So you can't trust that person, but I saw a human being.
Yes, exactly.
She was so fun. We hung out one time.
Yeah.
That was it.
Had a good time.
And she knew
Stayed
this
for the
was
date.
it.
Yeah.
It was like actually kind of beautiful because we knew this is the night.
Right. And maybe it built her confidence a little bit. Like you stayed for the date. Like you had a good time.
Yeah, maybe.
Did you say you should probably get your normal profile?
Yeah, I we like talked to. We talked about it a little bit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It was good. I thought it was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, but I don't get matches then. I'm like, yeah.
Oh. That's
sad.
What a
anyway.
combo.
I've never really had to do this. I've never met. I think I've met up once.
Do people DM you, or is it only dating apps?
I feel like
with your followers.
Yeah,
now.
I feel like,
you have mad followers.
I feel like all of my content is like geared towards women, so I don't really get too many DMs, honestly. I mean, I've had like the couple where it's like, I would like you to be my sugar baby kind of deal, like those where I'm like, is this even real? Like it might be a bot kind of thing.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah, not too many from DMs, honestly. Although I do, sometimes I will follow people that are not really like celebrities, but like have larger followings with my Instagram account instead of my personal account, just to be like, maybe if you saw who followed you.
Yeah.
It hasn't worked. It hasn't worked so far.
It hasn't?
No.
Nah, you probably need a blue check for that.
I know.
The blue check will get you
because why would they click on my name anyway? Like if it came through kind of thing. So.
Totally, unless they,
Eventually.
Damn. Yeah, I feel you. Robbie, do you get DMs?
Yeah. So do you. You get more.
No, I never said
you get the most.
I don't get the most.
You get the most.
I don't think so, bro.
You 1000%. You get the most.
You can look at mine. Nothing.
You get the most.
I'm walking on nothing over here.
No, you get the most. I mean, it is what it is.
It is.
I haven't really.
It is different for men.
Well, and that's the thing too.
Also,
like,
our content is more geared to everybody.
Yeah, everyone can
even sometimes
laugh at
specifically
this content.
to women.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I pander.
Right.
Yeah, you can't I love the Target girls.
Yeah.
I love goth queens. I love
well, that's the thing I said. I do love them all.
I know. Well, now you need to start talking about Taylor Swift. Everyone's been talking about Taylor Swift online.
Fuck that.
We don't love
really?
Taylor Swift.
Women,
oh, really?
I'm not going for it.
Why?
No.
A Swiftie in my life would be a headache.
Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
I'm not about Taylor Swift either.
I'm not.
Really?
I actually like her followers less than I like her.
Wow. I mean, there's a lot of craziness with the Swifties, I will say. There was one like back and forth exchange that I saw where someone was saying, this song can't possibly be about this person because the details don't match up. And everyone in the comments, rightfully so, was like, hey, not every song is 100% autobiographical. She's a writer.
Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? We tell literal stories from our lives. We claim 100% true.
I haven't said one true thing.
Right. And so then
She's trying to make it with a beat. And all
I was the catfish.
Yes.
I don't believe anything she said.
I would catfish someone else and they fucked me.
But the original creator of this video was like, how dare you call yourself a fan of Taylor Swift if you think she just slaps random words together and calls it a song?
Yeah.
And
that's what she does. What are you talking about?
Were like, that's songwriting. Like,
yes.
that's not how it works.
That's my problem.
But people are insane. Like, they're doing math to find secret messages. No.
You can't, a Swiftie can't take criticism. That's their biggest flaw. They can't take, and if you say one negative thing about Taylor Swift, it's over.
Right.
And I like her.
I mean, I like this, like when we were in college, she released albums that I thought were very fun.
Right. Yeah.
Whereas now she's just become like more and more big and more famous and more rich and trying more to be like relatable. And there's not as much of the fun stuff where it's like, I just want to hear her be like, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 20. Like, that's the fun stuff to me. Whereas like her, when she tries to be relatable, she misses.
Robbie's feeling 22 these days.
I don't think
he does.
I mean, I knew you were trouble with.
Okay.
Like songs that are fun. Like she's trying very hard to be relatable in a way that I don't think she is that relatable. Like her life is relatable to no one.
She's
in a lot
making
of ways.
wine music now.
That's
You sit with a glass of wine and you feel it.
Yeah.
Some of the new stuff is like a little bit more fun.
Yeah, I'm a fan. But I just not to the point. I wouldn't call myself like a Swiftie. I wouldn't say I'm like
a stan level.
I'm not like trying to interpret secret messages or anything.
No, also I don't think there are like these people derive more and they make it more complex than I think a lot of it is.
No, and I think she's like literally come out and said that. Essentially.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
And so this is one group I'm not pandering to, and I see guys on their Instagram posting about Taylor Swift, and I go, "This is a thirst trap."
Right.
Men posting about how much they like Taylor Swift is a thirst trap.
It makes
Yeah,
sense.
definitely.
That's better than a shirtless pic.
Yeah.
It's saying, look, I like the new Taylor Swift song.
Right.
The amount of DMs, if you're a guy and you want to get DMs, you post,
Yeah.
I like Taylor Swift.
This Anti-Hero is underrated.
Yeah, that's it.
It's the #1 song in America.
Yeah.
Guys will be like, oh, this song is low-key underrated.
We could do a test. You could post that to your stories.
No,
and we can see what happens.
I can't. I mean, it
like,
would
I don't want
happen.
to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that.
I would get DMs though.
Yeah, you would get, the DMs would be
I
wild.
believe it. I believe it.
Because I posted that I was trying to get through the album.
I did
Which
see
is
that.
a little bit of me being thirst trappy.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes.
But then you
which
followed
I
it up with,
acknowledge.
couldn't do it.
Couldn't do it. I mean, 3
took it
minutes
back
later,
immediately.
I was
Yeah.
like, I couldn't do it.
No, but
Because
the
I didn't
first
want to
one-
pander. But the
first
first one, I got a
is
lot of
enough
messages.
to get a message.
It
Yeah,
did. I did get
that's
messages
true.
from that.
He had to be
Okay.
true
And a
to
lot of
himself.
likes. Oh my God, it's so good. And then I felt like
I saw that.
was
I rolled
pandering.
my eyes at
Yeah.
him.
Yeah.
I go,
Well, I mean,
this is Robbie. He
I
posts
had-
at midnight how he's trying to get through the Taylor Swift album.
yeah.
This is thirst, if I've ever
It is,
seen it.
yeah.
I mean, I was, yeah. It was thirsty. I admit that I was thirsty. I was going to say, I think with you actually, I bought a
Music.
t-shirt, a Britney Spears t-shirt
Mm.
Oh yeah, with me.
Love
that had Britney Spears on it, whatever. And I was like, oh, it was shortly after we did the podcast with Devin, before that there was 7 documentaries out. It was like
Right.
in between where I knew that this shit was bad, but it wasn't as mainstream as
Yeah.
it I think got.
Okay.
Anyways, I leave the Poconos where I bought this t-shirt and I come back to the real world and I'm wearing the shirt. Now Britney's like, everybody's talking about Free Britney, very, very,
Right.
very big movement, whatever happening. And I wore it maybe like 5 or 6 times. And I was like, the message when I originally tried to buy the shirt was like, oh, I support this person, this woman, whatever. And I was just pandering.
He
It was just girls.
He bought it from
to
PacSun.
support-
He wasn't supporting Britney.
I was
don't know what type
supporting
of
Britney.
bullshit. This is
It was
bullshit.
Journeys. It was Journeys,
You
not
bought from
PacSun.
Journeys,
In-
bro. What are
in-
you talking?
I was like, I support Britney. I support this movement. I want to support
Jesus,
Britney.
eye
Whatever.
roll. No, he bought it because he thought he'd get a lot of comments
No,
from girls.
no, that's
This
not
is
why I
some
originally
bullshit.
bought it. Well, I gave it away because it was like
It was too much?
It was too
You were
much.
getting too much attention with the Britney shirt.
The first 5 times I wore it, I think, yeah, it was too much. It was too much. I felt guilty. I was like, it's too powerful,
It was
and
too
I'm
powerful.
using it in
Okay, can we just
the wrong
take
ways.
a second? Robbie's complaining about getting too much attention.
I know. I know.
And I threw it away. I
Robbie,
gave it
that's
to
what you
someone
live
else.
for. That-
This is so
No, I
annoying.
gave it away. I gave it away.
You're literally saying that you had a shirt that made you too hot, that you got too much
I
ass.
mean, I would
you
wear.
got too much ass.
I
in
had
Yeah, I
the
couldn't
mullet
take it.
and the Britney shirt,
This
and I
is
would.
lo-
If I
you're-
wore it out, I would
Oh
get
my
approached
God.
constantly.
The mullet Britney shirt.
You're
combo.
Lord of the Rings. This
It was
is,
the
this
ring.
Was
it
your
was
ring.
the ring. I gave it
And
away.
there's just some fucking
were too
incel that
powerful.
found
Yeah.
it. My Britney.
No, I gave it to a girl. I gave it to a girl.
Oh, you gave it to a
Okay.
girl. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, I heard she's lesbian now. This is beautiful. I had so much fun
Oh my
talking.
gosh,
Is
this
there
is so nice.
is there anything that you want to talk about that we didn't?
Gosh, I don't think so.
That's
I
beautiful.
think we
And
You
covered it
have
all.
a pending potentially. Is there anything the listeners? No, probably not. But to get, you might have an emoji. You
Oh my
pitched
God.
and made
Yeah,
an
tell us
emoji.
about this
Okay.
emoji.
So here's the deal. Anyone can submit a proposal for an emoji.
Okay.
Anyone. You could do it right now. If there's an emoji that you want,
Even me?
even you. And so there's an emoji that I consistently feel like I need, which is Shake's Fist. The world needs a Shake's Fist emoji.
Okay.
There's no emoji that fills that gap, honestly.
Yeah.
I guess the regular fists.
Right, but that
aggressive.
kind of
That's too
seems too
aggressive.
much like,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
power. Yeah. So I will know this week whether or not my emoji was approved.
How do you
Wow.
submit? Did you create it? You
Yeah,
had to
so
design it?
I designed it myself. I had to put
so
together.
not anybody could do that.
Well, I mean, if you have a friend who, you know, has a little graphic design sense, I'm
Okay.
happy to lend my skills.
Sure.
But it was like a whole 12-page proposal. I had to put evidence that people are using the term Shake's Fist. I had to like put
What do you-
Google
what's
search result graphs.
evidence?
Oh,
Yeah,
so you
like
had to do
that
a
people were
project.
searching for. It was literally like a 12-page proposal that I had to put together, and like how it could be used. I had to show real examples of like how it would be used in texts. So like, my roommate forgot to take out the garbage, Shake's Fist emoji, that sort of thing. Like give real examples so that they knew.
Wow.
So yeah, there's a group called the Unicode Consortium who like evaluates all the emoji proposals every year. And so
Wow.
they are looking through it this week. And so I will know at the end of the week. And honestly, though, I'll be really upset if they don't approve it because,
Sure.
you know, if they don't approve it, I'm going to feel like I want to use that specific emoji. You know what I mean?
Oh.
And you
The
won't have it.
irony.
And I
If
won't
they
have
don't
it.
approve
Yeah,
it.
I know. Like they didn't approve my proposal. Shake's Fist.
Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. No, it took me like one solid night.
But Brittany's always been down to do this kind of work.
Oh, yeah.
She made Snapchat filters. When you could first make Snapchat filters for like
What was the
TCNJ, she would
filter
make
that
them.
you made?
I made one for my house. And at the time, you had to like provide reasoning of why this should be a permanent filter. So I just lied. And I was like, this is a part of TCNJ's campus. And like, this is an off-campus hub. Like, students are constantly here hanging out.
Yeah.
That it was literally just my house.
Sure.
I made one for the town. I made two of them, I think, for the college.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Robbie, if you were to propose an emoji, what would you do?
Ooh.
I don't know. I was just thinking that.
Yeah, what would you do?
I don't know if I need one. I feel like I'm pretty well equipped.
I would be head tilt down, eyebrows up, smiling.
Oh, I like
Head
that.
tilt down, eyebrows up, smile. I mean, you do that a lot.
I think it's like I'm not coming home tonight. I'm actually not gonna come home tonight.
That's like
Send along
smirk.
that?
So not the smirk.
But there's the smirky.
Yeah, but that's the smirk is more flirting to them.
Oh, right.
This
okay.
is
This
like,
is like
I'm doing
you know what's
bad
gonna
behavior.
happen.
A third
Right.
party be like, okay, you do you.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's the face of the nails.
It's the face of the nails.
Ah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or I might do Timberland boots.
Tim's. Yeah,
What's that?
the yellow emoji smiley face in Tim's. How do you feel? Or just the Tim's? Just a yellow
Like
smiley
a
face
with
and two
feet.
Tim's. Face and feet. That's it.
Oh yeah, I feel incredible about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
The only thing is, though, it needs to be able to be used worldwide. The Tims have the same
Worldwide.
connotation worldwide.
I
Right.
don't
Work
know.
boots. I guess then you'd probably just have to do the two Tim's.
Yeah.
Right.
Because work boots are worldwide.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh!
Woo! Official! Oh, fuck yes! That was epic, Brittany.
Thank you.
Brittany, I'm so happy. We can't end on a higher note than a fucking
Yeah.
a burp and a half. Wow, that was the loudest burp we did all pod.
Thank you.
Oh my God! Tell the people where they can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at Britt Girls everywhere. TikTok.
2 T's.
Yes, BRITTCURLS. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube.
Yes, go check out Brittany's TikToks. She just does awesome TikTok where she lost her AirPods. We will not tell it on the pod. You have to go to her page and watch the story.
Follow the saga.
And follow the saga
There's a
and
whole
see
saga.
where the AirPods went.
The whole saga get how many views? 5 million views between the whole thing?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, across Instagram and TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to go check this out. I refuse to talk about it on the podcast because you must go to her page and see it. Robbie, anything that you want?
Yeah, we have a show November 11th. Please come out to that. November 18th, we also have a show. Please come out to that. And follow the YouTube and all the other stuff.
Yeah.
Instagram, TikTok. Keep sending the videos to friends. Share them, comment, get involved in the comments. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Beautiful. All right, Robbie, hit the fucking music.